Hello, hope everyone is well. Today I'm going to use some weights, but it's not necessarily an upper body session, but it will benefit for balancing the body in different directions, and it always just helps to have a little bit of resistance. So if you can grab some weights, do so. And when you've grabbed them, you're going to come and lie yourself down the back. So today's going to be very much on the back, more working into the stretch side of things, and just take it kind of back a level. We've done a few sessions of dynamic work, so today we're just going to take it more into kind of a nice kind of slower pace, coming back to some of the basics of Pilates. So just bring yourself down onto the floor. I want you to extend your legs, and if you don't like extending your legs, then simply bend your knees, feet on the ground, and then just keep your weights to the side, and I want you to take your arms up and overhead and stretch your whole body. So I'm just going to take my socks off. So we're going to interlace the fingers, full body stretch. Taking a long deep breath in. I'm going to lift the ribcage up very slightly off the floor. And as I exhale, I'm going to slowly press the heels away, draw the ribcage down, squeeze gently through the belly, feeling a gentle compression on the lower back and keeping that arm length. Inhale, point the toes, lift your hips, lift the lower back. And exhale, melt the chest, rib cage, toes in, heels away, extend those arms, and do that one more time. Inhale, point the toe, lift up through the hips, the lower back. And exhale, press away. And then just slide your fingers away, take your arms wide to a T. So I'm just going to slide my hands under these weights, and that just helps keep my shoulders grounded. And I'm just going to pause here, slide my heels away, pull my toes in, squeeze the belly in, and we're going to warm up through the lower belly into those thighs, and then point the toes away. We begin. Left leg, lift up towards the sky, pause here, and just stretch through the sole of the foot, pointing the toe, drop the leg all the way back down. It's very subtly changing to the other side, lift up with pointed toe, push away, flex foot, point the toe, and lower the leg down. So we're just going to alternate. Shoulders stay beautifully relaxed. So we're just getting a little bit of ankle movement in, stretching through the leg as you lift the leg up, then pressing into the hamstring by drawing your toes down, then pointing the toes again to lower everything. So it just gives you that few seconds at the top to pause whilst you change your ankle position. Begin to squeeze a little bit more into your lower tummy. So your lower tummy lifts that leg rather than the hip flexors and thighs. And we're going to go one more time each side. And then one more time to the right. And lower the leg down towards the floor. Slide your heels away. Take a breath in. And you're going to lift your left leg up, followed by your right leg. Pause there, stretch through the backs of the legs. Lift your left leg, drop your left leg down. Drop your right leg down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift your right leg up. Squeeze the belly, lift that left leg up to join. Really nice way to just gently warm up the lower belly. Right leg down and left leg down. And we go left leg up. Abs on, right leg up. Left leg down. Right leg down. One more time. Right leg up. Left leg up. Right leg down and left leg down. Slide those weights above your head and stretch your body if you can. So optional with those weights, like I said. Inhaling and then exhaling, floating that lower back down to the floor. Slide the heels away. One more time. Now, I want you to keep your legs straight, slide your hands out, bring your fingertips to the side of the head. We're going to take a breath in, roll the chin towards the chest, exhale, a little mini crunch here. So my legs stay straight on the floor, I inhale, drop all the way back down. Exhale, roll back up. Inhale, lower down. Now, we're going to do 6 little repetitions like this. That's 3. My elbows stay wide, so I'm not pulling them in here. They're just coming very lightly. I'm just slightly holding my back of the head I'm not yanking my neck. Now I want you to do one more, so we do 6 reps like this. Then we're going to do a tiny little subtle leg lift. So we're going to curl up, left leg just drifts and it lowers down as the head lowers down. Right leg, little subtle lift. Inhale, gentle drop, head drops. So I'm just alternating sides, doing a gentle lift and then just releasing very subtly. And all that does is activates your lower belly a little bit more. Just switching side to side. One more each side. Last time to the right. Be very stable through the hips. Then inhale at the bottom. Left leg, lift up to pause, crunch. Hold that leg there and do 10, 9. So now we're closing the rib cage down towards the hips. Very much focusing a little bit onto that left side. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, right leg to a hover. Curl it up. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lengthen out. That's just very subtly off the floor. 2 and 1. Release. Take those arms back up above your head. Slide your hands under those weights. Bend your elbows, slide the weights in, and take your arms up above your shoulders. So they just hover there. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the belly. Lift your left leg up. Abs on, right leg up. Left leg slowly down. Right leg slowly down. Right leg lifts. So with your arms elevated above your shoulders, whether that's with weights or not with weights, it stops you using your arms to support your core. So your core is a little bit more active. Left leg up, abs on, right leg up, left leg down, right leg down. Right leg up, left leg up, right leg down, left leg down. You're going to go one more each side. And last one to the right side. Right, then left. Pause there. Take a breath. Lift your left knee, followed by your right knee up to tabletop. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to drop my knees to the right and my left arm's going to open out. As I tap my elbow to the ground, I exhale back into the center, pause, and kick both arms and legs just to 45 degrees and back into the center. And knees drop halfway to the left. My right arm opens up, elbow taps the ground. Come back into center and then kick away. So it's not a big move, it's quite a small move. Open, close, extend. My arms stay bent the whole time, so I'm not fully hyperextending through my elbow. Kick away. So feel free to not use a weight, but it actually kind of helps a little bit more if you do. Also feel free, if it's too much to extend your legs, just tap your toes down and bring your legs back in, okay? That's just a little bit more controlled. You're feeling a bit tired today, or if your core is feeling a little bit weak. Just take your eye gaze, following that weight, following that hand. Breathe. Whoop. We've got to go a little bit too far in a minute. So we're going to go 2 more each side. Don't rush it. Enjoy the rotation. Go slowly, remembering what side you did. One more. Lengthen. Last one. Legs to the left, arm, I go to the right. Pull it back in. Get away. And let's curl it in for 1. And lengthen. Curl it in for 2. We're doing 10 of these. And lengthen. Options to curl in, tap down, bring the weight slightly behind the head, curl in, tap down, keeping it slow. 5 more, guys. Curl it. 3, make it as strong as you like. 2, last 1. And then drop the feet down, open those arms out, drop them down, flat to the ground. Take the feet wide, take the knees wide, and just take a little roll through those hips. Just let the hips give. Let the knee just drop. Let everything just fall. Don't carry any tension in that area. Just stop your knees this side. If you want to go further, slide the foot on, push that thigh down, and find that wonderful stretch down the front of the left thigh, across the hip, into the abs. Release over to the other side. Foot on the knee if you wish, and find that wonderful stretch again on this side. And then release the foot back into the center. And then bring the feet in line with the knees and the hip bones. Lift those arms back up above your chest. So hovering above your shoulders. Press down into all 4 corners of your feet and roll the hips up and come up into a bridge. Find a nice strong bridge. So obviously with your arms above your shoulders, you don't have that shoulder stability. So encourage you to work your back muscles a little bit more. Now you're going to drop your hips down halfway or just they brush the floor, and I want you to swing your arms down and press your hips up. So inhale, drop, arms above shoulders. Exhale, squeeze up. Now you can do this without your weight, so you find it's a bit strong in your shoulders. It's quite a nice strengthening in those shoulders though. Now, if it's really too much, you can take your elbows to here, drop down, extend your arms, and then pull your elbows back on the hip press. So you lower here and you drop your elbows down. Yeah, that's your alternative, slightly easier option. 2 more. Make sure those knees are staying in line with the hips. 1 more. Now hold here, lift those hips, and then slowly lift the heels off the ground, and let's extend away, heel tap, pull into the toes, heel tap, pull into your toes. You can of course drop your heels down and just do this flat foot if you prefer. Yeah, don't mind, just be strong, breathe, tap, in, tap, in. 1 more each side. Hold here, lift the hips. Extend your left leg. Drop it down to the floor and lift your hips. I want you to really press down into your left heel to squeeze that left butt. So press, 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 hips up. Stay up on the toes of that right foot if you can. Use both sides of your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return to the toes. Extend your right leg. Push down into the heel and lift the hips up as you extend that right leg. Squeeze the butt. Breathe. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees in. Lift up. Drop your heels down. I have a little challenge for you. You can just stay here and hold your bridge. If you want to challenge a little bit more, extend both your legs and lift the hips there and hold. Point the toes, squeeze the butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wherever you are, gently drop your bottom down into the ground. Bend those legs if they've been extended. Adjust yourself, drop the weights. Lift your knees gently in towards your chest and take a little roll side to side. Release that lower back. Pop the feet back down into the ground. Okay, we're going to take our left ankle across our right knee. We're going to do 2 quite strong buttock stretches after doing a couple of exercises here. Now, we've done this a few times, we just haven't done it for a long time. So why not do it today? I'm going to keep my left arm out wide in line with my shoulder and my right hand to the side of the head. We're going to take a breath in and I want you to lift your right leg up to tabletop. So now I'm holding the weight of my left leg. And if you're really tight in your hips like I am, you're going to feel that straight away. We're going to take a breath in, exhale. I want you to curl in. And then I want you to either tap the floor as you push away or extend the leg away to a hover. So we crunch in, don't roll the hips, kick away. So really use the power of your right thigh to drive the knee up to tabletop as you twist and kick away. Keep breathing. 4 more. Tap if you need to. 2 more. Last one. And hold there. And then pulse, pulse, pulse. So if you feel that's too much on your leg, drop the foot, carry on the pulses. Otherwise, keep hovering in the sky. 2 and 1. Drop the head, drop the foot. Take a breath. Take that arm wide. Grab your weight. Slide the right foot in. Let's roll back up into one leg bridge. So if having your hip in this position doesn't work for you in a one leg bridge, I'm just going to take my top off. Then you can cross the leg over a little bit, take the pressure off the hip. If that still doesn't work, I want you to just keep a light toe on the floor on that left leg, and then just use the power of your right leg, because this is about working that right leg at the moment. So we're up here. Raise your arms up above your shoulders, lift those hips. Left arm open and back up, right arm open and back up. So you instantly throw your body out of alignment. So I feel when I open that arm, I want to sway over that side, and then I'm using my strong one-legged bridge to fix me in position. You might want to just go halfway. And it doesn't matter if you're not using weight, just that movement is going to throw you out of alignment. Lift the hips up high. Don't use a heavy weight for this. Keep going. Press down into that right hip. Squeeze that right butt. Lift up a little bit higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open the arms wide. Lift your hips up high. Slide the front of the foot on top of that thigh. Lift up and let's press up and down. Halfway down, halfway up. 3, 4, 5. Remember, if this isn't comfortable, just stay with a light foot on the floor. Or you might be here. And then hold that up. Take one breath in. Exhale, roll it out. Once you've hit the floor, slide that leg all the way over. So it's now crossed. Release your weights, lift those thighs in. Get hold of the front of the shin if you can. And drive your thighs down towards your chest. Head down, shoulders pull back. Now, if you're struggling to wrap around both your shins and you feel like you're doing it, but your head is flying off the ground or your bottom's lifted off the ground, perhaps take your hand on that foot and your hand on that foot, and then head down and pull the feet in, or maybe just that one, or maybe just can hold onto the knee and then just hold onto the foot this side and just drive in. So find what works. And wherever you are, just keep pushing your bottom firmly down into the floor as you drive your thighs down towards your abdomen. And then transition into the standard buttock stretch, ankle on knee, open the knee, lift that right thigh in, catch it, and then head down, shoulders down. Let's just pay attention to this stretch. And I do often give you pointers on this stretch, but it's really important that you do just take into account what's going on with your body. So if you have a look up to your right knee, quite often your right knee will drift over to the left. So physically push the knee very slightly wider than your hip bone, but don't let your buttocks roll. And then holding onto the back of that thigh, or you might even be holding onto the shin, push the coccyx into the floor. But as you do so, keep your shoulders pulled down into the ground. Flatten through the spine and open that left knee. Long deep breaths. Go a little bit deeper, bend the elbows, drive that thigh in, open that left knee a little bit wider. And again, use your arm strength to drive the right thigh in, open that left knee, make it strong, feel that resistance. And then carefully just release the right foot, release the left foot. Just stay here, find your spine, it will just sit quite comfortably. You'll feel a little bit kind of off one side, that's fine. Slide both your legs down into the floor. Take a breath. Arms relax down by your side, or go back to that T shape with the weights. We lift the left leg up. Push the soles of it in both legs. Engage your abs and lift your right leg to a hover. We inhale, point the toe on the right leg. Lift it up. Dorsiflex, drop it down to a hover for 1. Point. Drop it down for 2. Now, if you need to quickly rest it very briefly on the ground, do so. Otherwise, let's work through this abdomen, this strong abdomen exercise. So, abdominal exercise, I can't speak today. 5. So if you're really tight in those hamstrings, this is going to be tough. Now work on it. And 7. Squeeze deep into that lower belly. 8. 9. Last one. And 10. Drop that leg all the way down to the floor. Slide your hands out, hold that leg and push your leg and stretch out that hamstring. Bend the elbows. Sink that left hip down into the floor. Align the hips. Straighten out through that leg. Climb up a little bit higher if you want to go a little bit more. And drive the thigh towards you. Push that leg straight. Head and shoulders on the ground. Lift your head and shoulders up again. Lift that right leg up again. Now free your arms and point the toe. Lift that leg up. Drop the left leg down. Drop your head, drop your shoulders, drop your arms. Or slide your hands back out in line. Push through the sole of the foot. When you're ready, point the toe on the left leg. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, drop it down. So now we're working the left leg, keeping the right leg beautifully extended up above. Up for 3, 4. Keep stretching into that right leg. We've got 5 more to do. 6. It's a really good opportunity to focus on one side of those lower abs. 8. Come on, keep it going. 9. 1 more. And 10. Then drop that leg all the way down to the floor. Slide the hands back out. Grab the back of the hamstring and stretch. So remember, if you want more, you can come up the leg, straighten the knee. My hamstring's so tight this side that I'm going to really struggle to get that leg straight. I'm trying to drive the shoulders to the floor. I'm trying to keep my hip bone pressed down. And then I'm trying to straighten my legs. And there goes the shake, the resistance through that muscle. And then when you're ready, free the arms down to a hover. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. This time, stay up in a crunch and lift your left leg up. Reach the arms forward, point the toes, and we're going to do a switch, a switch, a switch, a switch. So really isolate deep into that core so we're not allowing anything to move around. Squeeze deep into the middle of your abs. If it's too much, bend the knees and tap, tap, yeah? But don't rest, just tap, tap. Any pain in the neck, drop down, carry on. 8, 7, come on, reach. 6, 5, 4, 3, go further. 2, last one. 1, bend the knees, hug them in, and take a little roll side to side again. Pop the feet back down to the ground. Let the spine rest. Options, keep your arms down by your side or take your hold of those arms or T-shape. And take that right ankle over the left knee. So we're going to start with the abs. So left hand back to the side of the head. We lift the left leg up to tabletop. That's your starting point. And we curl in and we tap the heel down. And tap. So remember your options. You can extend away, curl in, extend away, curl in, whatever works for you. Be strong through that left leg, twist through the side of the body. Stick with the toe tap if you wish. We've got 6 more to do, don't rush it. 5 more. So if you're really tight in those hips, you're going to really feel the pressure of this. Come on. 3. Don't roll those bottoms. 2. 1 more. And 1. Hold here and press. 10, 9. Opt to drop your foot if you need to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down, shoulders down, foot down. Open that arm. Let your spine settle. Keep the knee wide. Slide the heel in a little bit. When you're ready, roll yourself up into a bridge. Nice long deep breaths. Open the knee. So your option is to cross the leg over, it's too much, or tap the toe down, but to be strong in that left side. Take your arms up above your shoulders. So remember, this is going to throw you out of alignment. Take a breath in, exhale. Right arm, inhale up. Now really focus on squeeze through your left buttock. Just keep going. Just press something on my computer quickly. It's stopping my vision. There we go. Just keep that constant focus. Big lift. 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze your butt cheek. Keep those hips level. Don't let the hips drop. 2, one more, and 1. Gently drop the arms wide. Lift those hips up. Take a breath. And then we're going to press up and down. Sorry, slide the sole of the foot on top of that thigh if you can. Otherwise, stay where you are and press from there. 6, 7, big press. 8, 9, and 10. Roll it out. And then cross all the way over. Release your weights. Like we did on the other side, you're aiming to wrap your hands all around the fronts of the shins, catch hold of my fingers, and then you drop your head. Now my right side is so bad compared to my left, but even I'm struggling on this. I kind of feel like I want to rock over to the right, so I've got to force myself into the left buttock a little bit more. My right hip flexor is feeling it right top of that thigh. And I'm just going to breathe gently into it. Feel free to grab the feet if it's better, or just keep your hand holding left knee and the left hand holding the right foot. And breathe. Sometimes a nasty stretch is doing you good. Just make sure it doesn't become painful. Uncomfortable is fine, but there's a very fine line between pain and discomfort. So just listen to your body, breathe. If you're really thinking, no, this is too much, then free it a little bit. Now, carefully drop down, slide the ankle back over, and let's take it into that buttock stretch. So lots of focus again. Slide your hand around the thigh. You can use a band. If you're quite flexible, you can just grab the shin. First of all, drop your head back down. Pull your shoulders back and down. Feel your spine pushing into the floor. Now on this side, look up in the knee. Mine's drifted over to the right. I'm going to take it slightly over to the left. Then keep my buttocks equal. Opening that right knee, using my arms to drive the left thigh in. Nice, long, deep breaths. Keep driving the thigh in. Keep pushing the right knee out. If you can use your elbow, use your elbow. 2 more breaths here. And then carefully slide your hands out around from the thighs. Pop the foot down, pop the other foot down. Bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall out. So just take a little rock side to side. Like a little bit of freedom through the hips, through the legs. And find your center point. Bring your hands to the side of the head. Take a breath in, exhale, roll up. Now we're going to reach right hand to the inside of my left knee. Without dropping down in the middle, subtly rotate on the spot and reach the other side. Rotate, reach. So please don't drop down in the middle. Keep the tension in the abs the whole time, and then a little side bend to reach to the knees. Just reaching over and back, over and back. Now, just pause in the middle. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, lift the feet off the ground and then continue. So I've lifted my feet about 4 or 5 inches off the ground. Activates the lower tummy muscles. Keep reaching. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center. Feet down or feet stay where they are, roll up, reach into pistol grip, and then pulse, pulse, pulse. So if your feet on the floor, push the knees down, lift up through the shoulders or here, same thing, keep them low, keep going. Now everybody drop your feet to the ground and let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Arms down, turn your palms down, keep those legs where they are. Let the lower back just fall away from the floor as you breathe. And then as you exhale, lower the back down to the floor and then push down into the outer edges of your feet and lift those hips up into a bridge. So squeeze the butt, push down into the feet and raise those hips, open those knees. Long deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Lift up a little bit more. Lift up a little bit more. 2 more breaths. Last one. And gently drop down to the ground. The knees fall out. And just close your eyes for a good 30 seconds. If this is not comfortable, straighten your legs out, turn your feet out. And everything just drop and relax. Breathe, feel heavy in the ground. Palms turned up, shoulders squeezed under. Slow your breath down. And I want you to begin to just move both your feet over to the left corner of your mat, taking your right foot over your left. Then interlace your fingers, stretch your arms over and slide your shoulders also over to the left corner. And then push your right hip down to the floor as you stretch that right arm, trying as best as you can to keep the right side of your rib cage pushed down to the floor. And find that wonderful opening all the way down the whole right side of your body. And then just begin to ease off, head slides back, walk the feet over to the right, keep your bottom where it is, and then pop that left foot over the right, slide the shoulders over to the right, and let's take a full body stretch here. Reaching, pressing the hips down. Enjoy. Two more breaths. And then carefully begin to release the foot, walk the feet back in. Slide your head and shoulders back in. Make sure you're parallel. Take one more stretch as we inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, just let everything go. So after just a couple of breaths, just want you to roll over onto your right side or your left side, whatever works for you. So I'm going to roll towards you, bending my back foot, and then just pushing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Crossing the legs if you wish. Pull your shoulders back and down, sliding your fingertips down behind you. Lean back and lift your chest. Engage your abs, sit tall, and then just as always, circle the arms gently and slowly and softly up above the head. Bring your hands gently together and down into prayer position. Take a little bow down towards your hands. And then release your fingers, look up and give yourselves a little clap. Oh, it was quite nice to do a full-on back session today. And just make sure you drink some water, stretch a little bit more if you need to. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. You should feel a little bit more energized for the rest of the day. Bye for now.